Welcome back to Irene Torok Art. I'm Ren, a Hungarian full-time artist living in Australia. I hope you're having a great week. In this week's vlog I will share with you what's been going on in my life as of late and also show you the process it took to paint this little painting here, which I call Last Light. I was originally going to work on a larger scale piece in the past couple of weeks, but my health had other ideas. I've had a bit going on with my Crohn's disease as of late, so I ended up picking up a bunch of books and I've just been doing a bit of reading. I've been battling a couple of infections, which is due to having a chronic inflammatory disease. Unfortunately, these things happen, and it made me take some time out, some downtime reading, and I may have a bit more going on in the next few weeks related to that, but we shall see. I did, however, in the past week sort of pick myself up a little bit and got up to a few things, including a date night with Jay. We headed out and got some Thai food together and headed to the cinemas and watched a horror movie, which was great. Also headed to the National Gallery in the past week, which I absolutely love to visit. They house works by Monet and Manet and the like. So yeah, it's a lovely place to visit, so that was great. We also celebrated Hungarian Mothers Day with my mum. She celebrates the first weekend of May. I celebrate the second weekend of May. So we headed over there and had a lovely lunch together, some drinks, and surprised her with some flowers. I also made a Bologna style soup this week, which I thought I'd include in the vlog. Which was absolutely delicious, and you'll see that later on. But other than all that, I've just been trying to sort of lift myself out of this slump I've been in, making some healthier choices, trying to have breakfast, things like that. So to start off this week's footage by getting into the painting, I already had a blacked out canvas to work on, which I decided I'm just going to work on a smaller scale with everything that's been going on. So I already had it blacked out, and first layer was super simple, just laying in the underpainting colours basically. As I said, Jay and I had a date night this week, headed out and got some Thai for dinner, and then headed to the cinemas to watch Abigail, a new horror movie that's out. I would have preferred to have watched Tarot. Abigail wasn't great, it was kind of like a vampire movie. But yeah, I mean, we still enjoyed it nonetheless. Tarot would have been better, but it would have been an hour's wait at the cinemas for that to start. So yeah, it is what it is. We still enjoyed ourselves. I think these tonight.
sounds like it's going to be a lot more killing and a lot more like to the story, whereas the other one is just kind of like a vampire that's going crazy.
I know, it's hard to sort of, but even watching the trailer, it's hard to.
That's it. It's a date night. Oh, they really want to leave now. Abigail is 9 o'clock, Taro is 9:30.
It's a while till it starts though.
Obviously I didn't get any footage of the movie. I'm not going to be one of those people in the cinemas with the camera filming. But yeah, coming back to the painting, next I worked on the sky. So all the sunsets colours, all the clouds, cloud formations, which I really like. I really love how the clouds turned out in this piece. We have a fabulous National Gallery in Melbourne, which we've visited with Jasmine in the past, who gave this particular trip a miss. We headed out there with Jay together, and yeah, they have such beautiful paintings from the 1500s, 1600s, 1700s. Unfortunately, a section of the gallery which houses my favourite painting of Queen Esther was closed. They are doing some remodelling, but anyway, the gallery is huge. There was still so much to look at. There was still Monet and Vassario and paintings which I absolutely love to look at, so that was really enjoyable heading out there.
It's interesting, isn't it? They stand the test of time, don't they? No, they had to mix their own pigments into oil. It's gorgeous. The Old Oak, 1662.
so inspiring looking at other people's paintings and getting up close and having a look at the actual brush strokes, and yeah, I just find it super inspiring. But yeah, came back and worked on my own painting. Next was the rock formations, which were really simple. It was really straightforward. It was quite a quick layer. So as I said, I picked up a few books and I've been doing a bit of reading. Yeah, I've kind of enjoyed the escapism that comes with reading when you're in pain and when you have things going on with your health. It's really helpful to be able to sort of switch off and focus on something else. So I picked up a bunch of books. As I said, this painkiller book I'm actually shipping off to Canada to a girlfriend of mine who also has Crohn's disease, and we have so much in common. We've been talking like pretty much every day. Hi Carol. So that'll go off to her. But I picked up some authors by Australian authors that I don't normally read, like this Wife and the Widow book, which I absolutely loved. Some more Harlan Coben books, which are so good. I really enjoyed reading a couple of his, and at the moment I'm halfway through Kingdom by Joe Nesbo, which is a bit different to what I'd normally read, but I'm enjoying it nonetheless. So yeah, been doing quite a lot of reading as of late, but yeah, you know, you do what you got to do when you've got stuff going on, and back to painting this week, but still enjoying my reading. And we also had Hungarian Mothers Day in the last week. So Mum celebrates the first Sunday of May. I celebrate Mother's Day second Sunday of May, as do most people. So we headed over to Mum, surprised her with some flowers. She made a lovely lunch, as she usually does. My sister, however, had come down with COVID, so her partner and her daughter couldn't join us, and she was dearly missed, but we still enjoyed ourselves and had a lovely little time together.
Alrighty. Do you want your card now, or? Yes, please. Is that Mama? Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day!
Hello!
Hello! Wow! Oh, very pretty. Oh, geez, you're so much fun.
Very special. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Remember, double.
Double. Yeah.
You want to taste this one?
Yeah. Taste.
Yeah, we'll taste.
Taste. Come on, Jason.
We'll...
No? No, go cheese, everybody.
Cheers. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day,
Happy
darling.
Mother's Happy Mother's Day, Tony.
Happy Special Persons Day.
Tony? No beef.
You want a mixed one? I didn't think Tony wants one. Hi.
Nice to see you.
How you going?
Good. How are you, Irene?
Yeah, not bad.
That's the way.
Mwah. Do you want a mixed drink?
Majd később, mert ő neki még van
A
a
wine?
de vagyis neki már nincs covid.
Like my job.
I watched something on Reels the other day, and a lady had like different nails. They painted her nails red, so it looked like a... And how long did that take?
I went at 9:30, and what time did I come home? 11?
No, it was after that.
but that's factoring in walking.
Oh no, you still have
Ja,
some.
det är det.
No, I don't think she's ever gonna not like working. She's like,
A little bit, come on.
Se on
Hát, a sós lesz
Muszáj.
reggel.
Nem, én mindig teszek bele, amikor itt
Ott van azt mondom, hogy reszeljél vele.
reszeljél bele. She goes, great, Samina, it's on the table. They're special, see? Sometimes I feel like a little bit, sometimes I feel like a lot.
That's right.
Working hard or hardly working?
hardly working.
Cheesecake, apple cake.
Pogácsát is nem akarod lefívni.
A pogácsát is filmezzem, anyu?
Kicsit csipszi.
What are they, Mum? What are these called? What's the name for this? Cons.
Konc, ott tudod mi a konc? Amit a kutyának dobunk, a koncot kap.
They're scones.
Konc.
Scones.
Then coming back to the painting, the next layer on this piece was the water and the foreground sand, which I'm also quite happy with how that turned out. This week we've enjoyed a variety of dishes. I've made Asian dishes, Hungarian dishes, fish dishes. I included a couple pasta dishes of late, and once again I'm including something with pasta. However, this is a soup. It's super simple. It's got all the flavors of a classic bologna, but served as a soup with some garlic bread, and it's absolutely delicious. It's so good heated up the next day. It's even better the next day for lunch. So give it a go.
So for the bologna soup, we're going to start with 2 small or 1 large onions and a couple cloves of garlic. We're going to saute that. You can go in with beef, veal or pork mince. Pork goes really well in bologna, so that's what I'm using today. And we're going to saute that down, add some basil, some oregano to it to flavor it. Chop some carrots, some celery to go in with it, some gourmet stock, a can of diced tomatoes, a whole heap of boiled water with lots of salt and pepper. We'll cook that down for a little while, and then in the last 10 minutes we'll go in with some pasta. And I like to serve with my bologna sauce with pasta, usually garlic bread, so I'm going to do a garlic loaf to go on with the soup as well. And that'll be about it. While that starts to saute, we'll prep the other ingredients. And that's now ready for the mince. And in with the mince we go. And we want to brown that a little bit. That's nicely browned. Now we're ready for the other ingredients. So next we go in with the garlic. About a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of oregano. Same of basil. Lots of salt and pepper. Let the garlic cook out a little bit. In with our veggies. You can add anything you like to this. I'm just adding what would be in a bolognese normally. Saute that for a couple of minutes. That's looking nice. And bologna goes great with wine, so cheers. Okay, and then in with a can of diced tomatoes, about a litre of water to a litre and a half, depending how much you want to make. This will make at least 6 to 8 serves. Then into that we'll go in with some gourmet stock, just a couple of teaspoons. And we bring it to the boil and then down to a low simmer for about 30 minutes. And in the last 10-15 we'll throw in our garlic loaf and our pasta and we'll be done. Just let it come up to the boil and let it do its thing. Okay, soup is looking just about ready, so we're going to go in with our garlic cloves. And into the soup we're going to go in with our pasta. You want at least a couple big handfuls of pasta. I'm using a half a packet of just spirals in mine, but you can use bow tie, you can use whatever pasta you like basically. Back up to the boil and then down to a simmer for 10 minutes and we'll be ready to serve. Bit of cheese, you might want to put a bit of parmesan on top of this or whatever cheese you like. It just goes really nice with a little touch of cheese. Dip in some garlic bread and enjoy.
Jazz and Jay really doubted me. They were like, oh, I don't know how that's going to turn out, and they absolutely loved it in the end. So yeah, highly recommend you give it a try if you're looking for a soup recipe, something that satisfies your pasta craving as well. It just hit the spot. But then it was time to finish up this painting basically, and there wasn't a lot that needed doing to it at all. I just kind of tweaked some of the light a little bit, added a little bit of light to the rock formation, a little bit more to the water, and that was about it. And that's another one done and dusted. I'm not sure what I'll be working on next. I've got a couple of inspiration photos saved that I might be working on. I'm in this art group called Free Reference Photos for Artists, and I may end up working from a photo for once, but still in my Renism style, so still very much in my own style of painting. And yeah, we'll see how we go with that over the next week or two. But that's all the footage that I have today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in the next one. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great week. I hope you enjoy your weekend and hope to see you again soon. Bye guys.